Black men have a confidence issue, not because we're naturally unconfident, but because black men, American black men, we spend our whole lives not getting any positivity spoken to us, right? The average American black man, we go out throughout our whole lives, people just tearing us down, saying about us, people treating us negatively. And our whole lives, we're perceived through the lens of negative stereotypes. Oh, young black men are stupid. Young black men are thugs. Young black men have no dreams and aspirations. Young black men don't like to work. And we get treated like this even since elementary school when we're little kids. Young black boys are constantly mislabeled to have a learning disabilities. Young black boys are constantly labeled to be to needs to have behavioral issues. And yes, black men, we have a very unique plight. And a lot of black men, a lot of black boys, even just let's just say black boys, young black boys, from the time we're little boys to grown men, we don't hear anything positive about us. All we hear are negative things. Oh, you ain't never gonna be shit. You're no good nigga like your daddy. And not everything that I'm saying are things that have been said to me, but these are stereotypically things like young black boys will hear from their own family members, from the women in their family. Young black boys might hear this negativity at the workplace, at the school, even at church. And we go through our whole lives, people tearing us down, not saying one positive thing about us. The average black man has probably never heard one positive thing about himself his whole life. The average black man has probably, most black men we go through our whole lives with people never saying not one positive good thing about us to our face. We never hear that we're handsome. We never hear that we're intelligent. So most black men on a subconscious level have a low self-esteem or a low level of confidence, right? Imagine you just going through society. You're experiencing racism left and right. People mistreating you, people treating you like you're incapable. The incapable black man, the incompetent black man, right? And people are treating you like this since you're a kid. So you go through your whole life feeling like shit, like damn. Like people don't realize why why the black community is in the state it is, right? Black men are not built up. There's no community that builds up black men, right? On the other hand, like females have a totally different plight than black men, right? And I'm just speaking on females in general. I'm not even specifically talking about black women or anything. I'm just saying women in general, females in general, they get treated like princesses. And I'm not saying every single woman has an easy life. I'm not saying women don't have hardships, but in general, women get treated better than men since they're a little toddler. Women get little girls, they get the princess treatment. If a little girl wears a dress, people tell her, oh, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful little girl, right? If a woman uploads a picture on Instagram or on Facebook, she gets 1,000 likes. Everyone under her comments telling her how attractive she is, right? But let's say a black man uploads a picture to Facebook or Instagram. Ain't nobody finna like that picture. Like $1 million. If it's just a normal black guy who uploads a picture on Facebook, no one's gonna like that photo. No one's gonna say, hey, he's looking healthy, he's looking nice or whatever. He's not gonna get any likes on the photo or anything. Right? If a little black girl wears a dress to church, that little black girl, everyone's gonna be giving her compliments. If a little black boy wears a suit at church or to wherever he's going, he might get one or two people who say, "Oh, he looks sharp, he looks nice." If anyone compliments him, right? And it's like that in the black community even more. As it's crazy. Like young black boys are not built up. Our confidence is not built up at a young age, right? To build a society of productive men, little boys have to be catered to at a young age. You can't just throw boys out in the wild, not build up their confidence, and just expect them at the age of 25 to be successful. No. To build a productive man, that's a whole lifetime process of building up that little boy's self-esteem, building up that little boy's confidence, making that little boy believe in himself, in his skill set, making that little boy believe in his abilities. Hey, little Marcus, you're intelligent, man. Hey, little Marcus, you're handsome. Hey, little Marcus, you dress nice. It's like little things that can uplift a young black boy's confidence. And if you're a little boy who's confident, you're going to grow into a grown man who's confident, right? You're going to grow into a grown man who's confident in his abilities and feels like you can achieve and do whatever you want. A lot of black men on the subconscious level, we're treated like ain't shit niggas since we're little boys. We go to school, all the other kids make fun of. When we go to work, we get our first job, or the people of the workplace, they treat us like we're stupid. Oh, we're just a dumb black guy who doesn't know what we're doing, right? These subtle things tear down a young black man's self-esteem and confidence, right? And if you're a man who has a compromised confidence, you're going to grow into an adult who has a compromised confidence, and you're not going to go out your way to believe in your abilities. And if a man does not believe in his abilities, in his skill set, if a man does not think highly of himself and his self-esteem, he's not going to take the initiative to make certain steps in life, right? If I think I'm stupid because my whole life people treated me like I'm a dumbass little black boy, I'm going to grow into a grown man having a thought in my mind, even if it's my subconscious mind, that, hey, I'm stupid. I'm not good enough to get that type of job. So I'm not going to try to have the initiative to achieve, doing whatever career that I should, That's why you go out. I've been to a lot of major cities. I see the same thing every major city that I've been to. I see a whole bunch of homeless black men walking around. I don't see a lot of homeless black women walking around. I see homeless black men walking around, struggling. And me as a black man, I already know why. Like these black men are being led astray since they were born. Right? They're not being led on the right path. Other Other communities, the Hispanic community, Mexican community, Asian community, the white community, these other communities outside of Black America have a system set up for their little boys and their young men to feel good about themselves, right? Mexicans have a thing called machismo. Even in the Mexican culture with machismo, little boys who are 5 years old are treated like they're grown men. Mexican culture instills confidence in their young men so they can believe that, hey, they can do whatever they believe they can do, right? Other races of people, other cultures of people outside the Black community, they treat their little boys like kings. They cater to their little boys, right? Even in middle school, right? A Mexican boy has a girlfriend in middle school. Most dark-skinned Black boys don't have no fucking girlfriend in middle school and high school. We get treated like we're the lames, unattractive lames, unless we play basketball or something. The little Asian boy has an Asian girlfriend in elementary school. In elementary school, the little Black boy gets treated like a nasty nerd by Black women. The little Black girl runs away from the Black boy in elementary and middle school. The breaking of a Black man is a whole lifelong process. And a lot of Black people might not realize it, right? We're so stuck in our dysfunctional ways as Black American people that and it's a very sad thing that we really need to look at, right? Yeah, it's just something that I felt like I had to speak on because, yeah, like we see a lot of people don't realize why Black men are not achieving things, like why you don't see a whole lot of Black men in corporate America. And there's a lot of misconceptions. All Black men are just lazy. Black men are just don't want to achieve anything. But the root reason is since there's no community that puts young Black boys on a pedestal. There's no community that uplifts Black men. Black men, we get treated like shit our whole damn lives. Black women have a race of woman who's just gonna deal with us and just make us feel good. Like if a Black man's facing racism left and right, we don't have a race of woman who's just gonna rub us on our back and tell us, hey, everything's gonna be all right. You know, we don't have a race of woman who's going to be our helpmate, who's going to just make us feel confident, even when we are out in this society facing racism left and right. According to the Bible, a woman is supposed to be a man's helpmate. Black men, we don't have that, right? And if a Black man is not having sex, or if a Black man is not dealing with that feminine energy and his female counterpart, then that man's confidence, self-esteem on a subconscious level is going to be compromised, right? The Gynocracy is breaking down these little Black boys. The Gynocracy is set in place to tear down Black boys and tear down Black men, not to uplift us, but to tear us down. And it's sad. It's a sad thing. You already see it. Like you go out in society, it's like you might be scratching your head and thinking, how come I see all these Black nurses, Black female nurses. I see all these Black women in powerful places, getting all these, I go to a college campus, I see Black women everywhere, but I only see a few Black men. Like, why is that? Because Black men are not being pushed to excel, right? The young Black girl, she at least gets told that she's pretty, that she's smart, that she's intelligent. She gets told that and she gets treated like that, right? But the young black boy, we get treated through negative stereotypes. We get treated like we're dumb and we get told that we're dumb. So black men have a compromised confidence issue, right? And that needs to be fixed. And more black men, young black males or whoever, somebody needs to come together and build. Black men, we're all that we have, really. We have to come together and create our own system to uplift ourselves because we don't have a community. The black female Gynocracy does not uplift us. So we have to create our own community from scratch. All right, you guys, peace.